myself is muted. How about that? What is up, dudes? It is your excellent friend, the brand, your homie here. It is Sunday night. It's 8 o'clock on the West Coast, and it's time for Horns and Headlocks live here on Mixcloud. Thank you very much for joining me. It's episode 26. We're rocking and rolling. It's my anniversary weekend, people. I've been married to my wife 11 years as of yesterday. We had a great time over the weekend. I'm going to get more into that later. Maybe do a little bit of talking about that. I see she's already here. But here we are. It is June 28th, 2026, the year of our Lord here. And we're going to talk this big, exciting weekend. This is Horns and Headlocks. So besides all my personal excitement, bunch of stuff happened in wrestling through the weekend, over the weekend, mainly two big shows. We got WWE Night of Champions. We got AEW Forbidden Door, which will, I assume, wrap up hopefully by the time this show wraps up here. And we'll talk about that. But I'm very excited. First things first, we'll cover Night of Champions. Since that happened yesterday, I had to watch this show on a little bit of a delay, but I did get around to watching it today. Excuse me, and I'm very excited to be joined by at least two, maybe one more of my good friends, co-confiders here, co-hosts on this show. Bring them in for these segments on the wrestling and stuff like that. Love talking wrestling with both of these guys. One of these guys is going to be making their debut on this show, so we're going to go ahead and get into that. But without any further ado, let's bring him in. We're going to bring Pat in, and then we've also got our buddy Z on the line here. We're going to talk some Night of Champions, so bear with us. Let's bring them in. Bada boom, here we go. Make sure everyone's...
All right,
you're unmuted. Z's unmuted. How's it going, guys? Yeah,
Good.
we did it.
Good. We're ready for this.
Good. This is awesome.
Let's talk some wrestling.
Here we are. WWE Night of Champions, guys. You know, traditionally, I've always kind of dug this show. You know, usually it's the whole thing. When this show started years ago, the gimmick was that all the titles, all the many titles that WWE had would be defended on the show. And that was definitely, I thought, an enjoyable concept. Here we are all these years later. We're in the Triple H era, brother, where it's like the old NXT takeovers. We have like 6 matches or so on a show. But the matches, I think, are important or impactful. I kind of like the way it's presented. I don't know. I kind of know that's kind of a weird place to start this conversation. Just kind of talking about the history of these shows, I guess. But 6 matches, a bunch of commercials. A lot of people were complaining about the commercials. Pat, what's your take on the abundance of commercials during these shows? Does it anger you or what?
Nothing angers me. No, I mean, sometimes I go, what the heck? You know, what the hell are we selling out or what? Why so many commercials? I used to look forward to no commercials when I watch these events, but you know, it is what it is. You know, a little bit annoying, but it's not a deal breaker.
Z, what's your take?
So, I mean, depending on what advertisement they're going to give me, I don't really mind it. I would prefer variety, but I get the same ad every time. And like on the history, like you said, I do remember Night of Champions being every belt on the line, and then it changed to whatever it is now. My only complaint, well, I mean, I guess it's better because you have the better matches being given out, but what happened to the old segments? Because it used to be just like a Monday Night Raw or a SmackDown where you have your one match, maybe like a 5-minute background segment, then into the next match.
Was there a lack of? Yeah, I mean, I guess there was a lack of segments on this show, maybe as a whole. But that's the Triple H presentation, man. You know, either way. But you know, we won't dwell on all that too much. But that's a lot of the feedback that I saw on the internet about this show. I got spoiled with the results first, and then I had to watch it later on, so it was just kind of one of those things. You guys,
then you could fast forward through the commercials, right, bub? If you watch it afterwards.
No, I went on.
I don't think it works that way.
I tried.
I don't think it works that way. Ads. But I don't care about it because then I got time to go to the bathroom, make something to eat.
That's a good point.
Go outside and have a cigarette, and then by the time I get back in, the match is going. So
that's a good point. That's a good positive attitude, Brandon.
I like having the breaks, but let's get into the show, guys. Doesn't look like Vito's going to join us at the moment. Maybe he'll drop in on us here in a little bit. So let's get into the show. It kicked off with the King of the Ring final on the men's side, Obafemi and Jey Uso. We get the main event, Jey Uso here, this crowd was yeeting themselves away, but they also loved Oba. But in the end, Oba comes out on top. So what do we take from this?
I was a little, the match seemed a little predictable to me. Like at no time, I mean, Jay was making some good, kicks and, he took Oba down a few times but at no point in that match did I ever believe that he was going to win the match. Jay. To me, the good performers make me believe still somehow they're going to pull it off. But I never saw that in this match. It was predictable to me. And I'm just being honest. I love them
stuff
both.
Jay did, really. But yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Anyway, how about you, Ezekiel?
I think you got too much offense is what it was. With Jay and not taking
too much offense.
Taking from his crowd interactions, because that's amazing. He's got the whole crowd eating.
Yeah.
He's running it back again when he wants to, doing great. But when you have a beast like Oba, who just beat Brock Lesnar at Mania, pretty much walked through the King of the Ring tournament to the finals, it's insane to see him almost stagger to Jay, out of all people.
Yeah.
It seemed weird.
It was. I agree.
Well, so where does Obafemi go from here? Who's he challenging? What are we doing? I mean, is he going after Zayn? Is he going after
Roman?
Going right after Roman.
Dog.
The way he's talking, it sounds like it's Roman.
Huh?
Yeah, that was the promo last week on Raw, huh? He pretty much, the crowd was like, yeah, no, you're challenging Roman, bro.
Well, he said you brought it up that Oba beat Brock at WrestleMania, and what's the first thing Oba said? He's going after Roman Reigns. Am I mistaken, or did he not say that?
I mean, I believe I did catch that on Raw last week. Yes, I mean, he asked the crowd what title he should go for, and the crowd, yeah.
Does you guys think that they gave Sami the belt just so Roman or Cody didn't have to lose to Oba? Is that where we are here? I don't.
No.
Because I've heard somebody say, that's why Sami won the belt. I think Sami won the belt because he damn well deserved it. Okay.
It's possible they could do that, or that's the thinking, but that's not the first place I would go with my thoughts.
I don't know.
I just jumped to another match, didn't I? I jumped to another match, didn't I? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We'll cover it.
Jeez, what am I talking about?
What?
Run that back later.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I got excited.
Should be good stuff, man. If they actually do Oba and Roman at SummerSlam, that'll put some butts in the seats.
And I think
For sure.
he's gonna lose. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think he's gonna challenge Roman and lose.
So
Because
when you
he's
say
still
that,
got, huh?
when you say that, do you feel like it'll be Roman and the Bloodline doing the support, or do you think we'll see the setup for Brock Oba 3?
Brock could just, Brandon mentioned this last week. Why couldn't Brock interfere with it anyways? You know what I mean?
Well, I was thinking we would see that today. Like, I
Yeah.
thought Brock would make him, or yesterday rather.
No, it was a clean match.
I thought, yeah, right. But I thought that Brock would interfere in this and make it to where he didn't, win the King of the Ring. But that's not.
Yeah, that's it.
You know.
That's I was thinking that too, but it didn't happen. But yeah,
And Jay doesn't get any help from anyone. You know what I mean? Either.
Yeah,
he doesn't get the.
I thought
To be
the
fair, they
Bloodline
set it
would
up
help
where you
him.
get both sides in there.
I
'Cause they
thought
set it
was-
up to have where you could imagine Brock coming in to interfere, or you could have Jimmy or Jacob interfere on Jay's behalf. So I guess like a guest weekend of what side's going to attack, or is it going to be a clean match with those two?
I don't think it'll be clean for Roman. No,
No,
he'll win, but it won't be
never
clean.
is.
Well, he did with Cody, didn't he? Or not Cody, but Punk. He beat Punk pretty much. There was no shenanigans, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he can do it.
It was down the
got
middle
off again.
with the Punk match. A lot of possibilities there, guys. Great stuff.
It's still awesome, though. I love it.
Next up, we had Io Sky beating Liv Morgan, becoming the Queen of the Ring on the women's side of things. So this sets up possibly what we were talking about last week, possibly a Io Rhea thing. What do you guys think?
Io said that she was already picking Liv.
At the end of the match, she called her shot
really?
at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Her and Liv.
I must have missed that part. Dang it.
But
Yeah, she did it really quickly right after the match. They
yeah,
usually
that's like
don't
the
do
after
that.
match confirmation. She got the crown and was like, "See you at SummerSlam."
But I picked Liv to win that, so that's one I was wrong on. And now after, I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, Io, I said Liv wins all the time. Well, so does Io.
That's the beauty of wrestling, man. It can go
Yeah.
either way.
But guys, we're missing the most
I don't
important
know what
part
I
of
was
that
thinking.
match.
What was that, Z?
We're missing the most important part of that match was the very beginning before the match, where our big man Danhausen showed up.
She got cursed.
She got
Yeah.
cursed.
Dude, good point.
Danhausen's cursing everyone, man.
So now,
Anytime we need someone to lose, I guess, right?
Now
continually,
when
that's
Dan-
the way to get out of it, right there, Danhausen. However, now with the loss here,
That's
do
a
we
good
continue
point.
the curse to break her up and Raquel and Roxana,
Yeah,
or does she
keep
just
it
lose the
going.
title?
Keep it going. Yeah,
You gotta
Danhausen is freaking funny.
He's amazing.
He is. I love that guy.
keep selling the curse.
Yeah.
A little all right little match, but didn't seem like this was definitely the crowd's cup of tea. Next up we had Rollins and Breaker,
God, I love
and
that match.
to my surprise, Rollins ends up winning this and
So I called
seems
this
like
one
he's
right.
vindicated this whole vision thing. So I mean, what now, guys?
I don't know. I honestly wanted Braun to come on top, but I don't know. My complaint here is that Rollins is amazing in ring, but he's just been injury prone the last few years.
Did Breaker need this more? Like, I was surprised by the finish of this. You weren't so much though, Pat.
Not at all. I wasn't surprised at all. it's two really good entertainers, or good,
Fair enough.
and Brock's. I mean, he sold it well. They both Breaker sold it well. I thought it was great, and I don't think it hurts him at all. I think it helps them actually. It just keeps the storylines going. But I said that Rollins was going to school him, and that's exactly what he did. Just Rollins had more experience, but Breaker, I was really impressed with how he sold everything. You know what I mean? He really that was a great curb stomp, man. When he put his arms up like, no, man, and
Off the
you
top
need to
rope.
go to the top and jump down 20 feet. Let's make this good. I thought it was awesome. One of my favorite matches.
See, the match was great.
I think it was the best match on the card. It was my favorite match on the card. I think they did good.
They did, so it was awesome.
Like I said, I felt Braun should have won that, though. Just the way that the promos he's had led to this has been great. And the way that he's always been one up over Rollins, up until like his actual matches where Rollins just shows up out of nowhere. It was kind of like, oh, I started the vision to make new faces or new heels show up. To do that, I feel like Braun should have won that and just actually had like
it could
a
have
Scott Steiner-esque kind of run for a little bit. Even if it doesn't win him the world, maybe just an Intercontinental title run again.
Well, I think it was still we're putting the cart before the horse, maybe just a little bit on that, because it's just like this was finally, I don't know. I think it's Braun's probably best match that he's ever had on the main roster. Personally, I haven't really seen this out of him, and of course working with Seth, who's just like, 5-star like general out there.
He's amazing.
Brought it out of him.
Punk. I couldn't remember that one that well. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, it was rough. It was rough from what I remember. This finally made me look at Braun Breaker like, okay, like you could main event like a show.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
He made you believe. I felt like Rollins was going to win from the get-go. I just felt like he's going to take this match. But you still, when I watched it,
would have been great. See, him going over would have been great. And I mean, I don't disagree with you there, but I think he's finally proven himself now.
But when I watched the match, I was believing that Braun could win. That because Rollins was selling it just as good. So it was two really good entertainers. Really good match.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next up, we had Trick Willie, Ricky Starks, U.S. title. This was no surprise. Trick Willie goes home with it.
That was my only guaranteed match.
That was the lock of the night, right?
Yeah, I said if you're gonna pick it, that one I can tell you Trick's gonna win.
When are him and Carmelo supposed to fight? Does anyone know that? Or did that happen already?
Oh, I think that's happened already. Carmella?
Carmelo Hayes. They said something about that on commentary where, like, I don't know, they mentioned Carmelo Hayes, but I didn't quite catch it. So maybe that's still to come.
He fights the winner, or I wasn't sure, but I know that they were alluding to him versus Trick Williams. So that should be good too.
Yeah.
SummerSlam match.
That should be good.
Is SummerSlam the next show? We got to have something. We got a main event or something coming up, right?
No, I think
the Saturday Night Live, the Saturday one.
Yeah. Saturday night main event and then SummerSlam.
I think there's a main event and then it's SummerSlam.
Okay. Makes sense. Guys, this next match, to be honest, I did not watch. It was the U.S. women's title match, Tiffy and Jade.
You didn't miss much, unfortunately.
I heard that it was like a decent match, but that there was nothing particularly bad about it, but that wasn't necessarily good. Would you say that's fair?
That's about right.
I would say there was something about Carhill I was kind of praising her last week, but man, she looked
Yeah.
choppy, like she was not in the right spot. She was messing up the timing on some of it, and the crowd really wasn't into it, or was it just me? That
No,
they didn't seem like they were into it, but I knew that she was gonna lose.
the
I
crowd
was
seemed
worried
very
about
dead.
that. I was worried about that with them because it's like, there's kind of they're both kind of green, to just kind of put it simply. So it was going to be rough. But plus, like you said, the crowd, the Saudi crowd, they're still kind of like, they don't know what to think of these women out there. When they first started going there, they didn't allow the women to wrestle at all. And then over the
Yeah,
years, they
no,
softened that to where they could wrestle in these bodysuits. So, I think they're probably especially dead during the women's
I
matches. I
feel
don't know.
like
That's
this
just,
women's match itself was very dead. I feel like it picked up a little bit during the EO and Liv match.
yeah,
Usually when Leo was trying to go for some like high error maneuvers, this match just unfortunately had so many little errors, and it wasn't even like anything horrifically huge. It was just little missteps, like little things
yeah,
that if you really want to be technical and particular about, could have just been tweaked a little bit. Like if you're gonna go for a clothesline, for example, go for it. Don't kind of start the wind up and just barely get your arm up and then continue to the next
yeah,
spot. Like sell it good.
yes.
Put it all in through there. Get that clothesline and make it look like you're trying to throw that lariat through.
Yes.
well, we
So
briefly mentioned it earlier, guys. We go into the main event now. Cody defending the title against Gunther and Sami Zayn. These guys
uh,
put on a clinic, man.
oh
Three
my
of the best
God,
in the
I love that
business.
match.
That was
I
solid. That
loved
was a
it.
solid match.
It
And
was
nothing to complain about here. And we get the big,
nothing.
maybe not a surprise to some people, but Sami Zayn winning the match
Good job, Sammy.
He finally did it.
You
in
did it,
front
and
of
you did it
his
without any
people in Saudi
shenanigans.
Arabia, man.
There was no shenanigans either. I mean, he just out maneuvered. But man, it was entertaining.
What was that
God, it
final
was so
interaction? It was the choke by Gunther reversed into the choke by Sammy into the double crossroads? Is
Yeah,
that what it was? Yeah.
yeah. He did a double crossroads, and it looked like Gunther. He was trying to like get it like under a little bit to really sell it, and he didn't quite make it. But just the way he flopped down, like it was still just great.
Why wouldn't we? Why didn't they save this for Saudi Mania, man? That's my only question. If it's such a big
Yeah,
deal for Sammy, like they could have saved this for Saudi Mania. It would have been great. But no, they panicked.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm fine with it, but
Hold on,
gosh.
though. Hold on, though. Here, how about this, though? He wins it now. How long is he going to hold it?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Because
So
we
then he
could
wins it
see
again?
we could see a second championship reign at Saudi Mania if he were to lose it soon and go the Christian route of I want one more match.
It would have been so much sweeter though if if they denied the people just one more time, just like they denied Cody, at Mania 40 or whatever, and then he came back, the next year. Like they could have done that. It was right there.
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
they
know.
that's what they did. I remember we were talking about that, but
Yeah, it just made us want it more, right? Like they
Yeah.
could have made us really want it, but it kind of feels out of left field a little bit. But I'm still like very happy for the guy, and it's awesome. You know what I mean? But
Here's a
man,
question for both of you guys. How do you guys feel about it being Cody taking the pin over Gunther? Does that play a big role in this? Do we not make a big deal out of it? Because at this point, we could see Cody, Sammy one-on-one. We could probably see Sammy Gunther one-on-one.
I think
it was definitely done for a reason, and a setup is definitely a possibility.
he countered Cody's best move, right? He countered the crossroads, right?
Yeah, I was just about to roll up. No,
Yeah, well, no, but oh, now I can't. I'm trying to.
I'm trying to think
I
of the
got.
pin. I saw him roll out, like slip under him, kind of grab him, then legs over arms and hold the pin down. So I try to remember what it was called. I don't think it
Oh,
was a schoolboy, so I'm trying to remember.
I thought
Great.
he countered the crossroads.
Yeah.
Like when Cody was standing there getting ready to do it, he went under him, didn't he, or something?
Yeah. It looked like he
And
was dead for a second because he like sold that he was like out and then slipped under and got that. So that was great.
yeah, so I think that just shows you what kind of entertainer too that Cody is. He'll take the pin. He's a team player. I
Wasn't
mean, he
sure.
did it with Roman. I don't think it really makes a huge difference in. I wanted to see Gunther get pinned. Yeah, I'm sick of Gunther. He's
Well,
awesome, but I'm sick of him.
congrats to Sammy.
Congrats, Cammy. Yeah,
Oh yeah. It's about time.
Congrats.
yeah. If you like
Congrats to
wrestling,
Sammy.
you can't not like that.
But hey, if you think it was too early or if you think it was just the right time, let us know your opinion down in the comments. We would really appreciate it. Z, Patman, thank you very much for joining me here
It was fun.
on this first segment. WWE
Yeah, it was
Night
fun,
of
man.
Champions. We'll talk to you guys again soon. No doubt. We're going to go ahead and roll to some jams, and we'll be back with some more stuff here in a little bit. Keep it locked right here on Horns and Headlocks. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, man.
What's up, everyone? We are back here on Horns and Headlocks. It is your excellent host, The Brand. Man, what a cool segment that was. Thanks for Z and the Pat Man for stopping by. Z might be joining us later if we can recap this AEW show, so we'll see how that goes. But for right now, we're going to be joined by another very special guest. You know him very well. He's been on both shows of the relaunch that we've had so far. Don't know exactly what he's got for me today. I think he's got some video game stuff he wants to share, possibly some other things. But let's give a warm welcome to my son, the one and only Murphy Hicks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring Murphy in. Hello.
Hi,
There you are. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, you know I'm doing great.
Yeah.
You know, I just heard this whole thing on the radio the other day talking about, you know, like introductions and how it's not necessary and people don't like to listen to it, but whatever. Be that as it may, Murph, what do you got for me this week, bud? Do we got some video game news or what?
Yeah, so yeah, we got a bunch of different news from last week. Things are changing. And yeah, soon there'll be a lot different stuff, you know, like this because the biggest story so far this week is Fortnite's Summer Splash event. Because
More
Epic Games
Fortnite news we got. There's always events going on, so there's a big event happening. What's the deal with the Summer Splash event?
So basically the Summer Splash event is a limited time event with summer themed quests, free cosmetic rewards, and new challenges. Players can unlock exclusive items by completing daily objectives, and several classic locations have made a return.
Sweet.
There's also a brand new limited time mode that focuses on fast-paced gameplay, giving players another reason to jump back into the island. If you've been taking a break from Fortnite, this event is definitely worth checking out.
Time to get your A back in there, right?
Yeah.
Grind it out. Grab some ranks, grab some rewards. You got to be playing this. I mean, you got plenty of time to play it, right? Since it's summertime.
Yeah.
Be linking up. I saw you were playing a little bit of Fortnite yourself today.
Yeah.
Did you notice the update, like we were talking about last week? Have you noticed it being faster and what are the other things that you've noticed just after, your last week of playing on there?
Well, I've also noticed that, so there's this I don't remember if I said this last week, but there's this new thing that are like sprites, and like you have them in the start of the game, and they like do special things. Like one of them gives you like shield, and then I think another one turns you invisible if you crouch or something. I don't know.
So it actually carries over into the game. Are you talking about like during the load screen?
Well,
like,
no,
when you're in like the pre-battle thing when they're loading the battle bus?
It's next to the play button. So I think it's below the play button. There's something that says sprites. Then you click on it, and then you can pick one.
So it's like before you go into the game, like when you're choosing a skin and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's at that time.
But if you lose it, then you can't do it anymore. You can't. If you lose it, then in a battle, then you don't have it anymore. Then you have to find another one or buy it. Yeah, it gave me a message that says that the call ends in 15 minutes.
Yeah, man, this is embarrassing. I don't know exactly what's going on, but apparently I did not know that there was a limit on these calls, and now Google is bugging me, wanting me to upgrade and pay them money to host more calls, apparently. Apparently, I've hit my limit for the month doing this show. So I'm going to have to look into that, guys. I guess we only have about 15 more minutes that we can be joined by live guests this evening. Very sorry about that. I guess don't know if I'm going to be able to. Don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure something out. Maybe I can go log back in on a different account and make a different call or something like that. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. What a hassle.
Yeah.
This is live radio, folks. Anything can happen, and legit, that's what just happened to me just now. So thanks, Google. Thanks for letting me know that there was a limit in the middle of my call. You could have told me when the call started, maybe, that, hey, you only got 60 minutes left of Google call time.
But yeah,
it's a shame.
Also,
so
Halo fans are continuing their wait. They're still waiting for official news about the future of the franchise. Over the past week, rumors have continued to spread across online about what Xbox could announce next. Some fans believe a brand new Halo project could be revealed during an upcoming showcase, while others think the series may still be a long way from its next major release.
But
I kind of think that they might be doing something else too, especially because they did the whole thing like the Halo game in Fortnite. You know what we talked about last week?
Right.
And Nintendo Switch 2 continues working. The developers are announcing support for the console, and several upcoming games are expected to launch this year. Nintendo has not slowed down one bit, and it looks like the console has a very busy future ahead. And, it's only been out for a couple months.
We're at a very weird point now with the consoles where people are getting to where now they just want to build gaming PCs and stuff. And there's a lot of if you're going to be competitive, you pretty much got to be on a PC. You know, for the most part, I would say, you know, like that's how you get like the really fast stuff going on in these games that they're making nowadays, and you gotta have it ramped up. So these consoles, it's very interesting how much longer, you know, I guess there's still a huge market for consoles because there's just going to be so many people that aren't that PC inclined, you know, and that they want the pickup and readiness of a console, you know. So that's why you buy the Xboxes and the PS5s and all that. But now that the consoles are making everybody stream the games and download the games, it's almost the same thing, you know. So we're almost getting to that point. But Nintendo, the whole point of this is Nintendo going strong, that hardware on the Switch, and the whole gimmick of the Switch is hopefully going to keep them in the game, I would say.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You know, I'm not really that PC inclined myself. I'm just kind of trying to help myself. I mean, in two-dimensional games where you don't like shoot or anything, I guess I'm okay. But like when it's a first-person shooter, I still am working on that.
Aren't we all, buddy? I wish I was better at those.
Yeah.
Because they're a lot of fun, huh?
Yeah.
Still fun to play them, even though I get shot all the time. Still fun.
Yeah.
Anything else for us, buddy, before we wrap this up?
Yeah, also, this week I've been spending my time playing Fortnite. This new season is very fun, especially with the movement changes and new weapons. I like that part because the new weapons are great. And also the sprite thing, I love the sprites. One time I got like a rare sprite. I forgot what it was. I don't know. But I forgot what it did, but it was rare, and I played right after that, and I lost it.
That's the breaks, kid.
And yeah,
right. Well, if you're enjoying the new season of Fortnite, let us know down in the comments. Say I'm enjoying it or say I hate it and tell us why. We'd like to know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for this week. Drop down in the comments which thing you would like for next week. And yeah. Bye.
Murph, thank you very much for joining me, man. Until next time. Let's give a shout out to Murphy. Thanks for joining us and giving us that video game knowledge, my man. Holla. What's up, dudes? It is your excellent friend, The Brand. We are back. It is our number dose here on Horns and Headlocks. And we're keeping it real. We're keeping it strong. I want to take this moment to just I glossed over it earlier when I opened the show, but I want to give it a little bit more time now, just for a second, and then I'm going to bring on my very next special guest. But here it goes, folks. Like I mentioned earlier, this was, and I'm going to turn and look at the camera when I'm actually doing this part, okay? This was my 11th wedding anniversary with my wife. Love of my life. I love you, honey. It was a very amazing time. She whisked me away to the beach getaway. Had a lot of fun. Spent just really needed time together. You know, when you're raising kids and you're doing this whole family thing and jobs and responsibilities and this and that, it can't be overstated enough, folks. Take the time. You got to take the time with your person, all right? You got to take the time. That is the most important thing in the world, and sometimes that time is all you need. Sometimes that time can just be simple, right? But we had a great time, and beyond just whatever it was, the simpleness or any kind of elaborateness that it was. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail, but I will tell you this. We went to a 90s themed prom on the night of our wedding anniversary, and it was amazing. Neither one of us had been to prom, full disclosure, in high school times, just due to various circumstances. So reliving this, it was nice. It was a cool time. We got very dressed up. My wife looked stunningly hot. She helped me get an outfit together. She's the most amazing tailor person I could have, designer, wardrobe person you could ever ask for. We came in second. Okay, we came in second place for the best dressed contest, which got us nothing but pride. But I'll tell you this, okay, just like Ben Stiller in dodgeball, we should have won that tournament. It was all because of Chuck Norris. No, but seriously, our applause was way louder. These people had like a bunch of friends there, and it was just us. The reaction that my wife and I got just in this room full of strangers for how well we were dressed, super come up for us. And as far as I'm concerned, we're the true winners, brother. But anyway, happy anniversary to my wife. I love you, honey. Just wanted to tell that story on the air and get it officially documented for all of time. So here we go. My next guest has been waiting patiently on the line. Let's go ahead and bring him in here. The one and only. I'm going to leave it a surprise until we bop him in here. Here we go. Here he is. You know him well. It's our boy Cam the Man. What's up, Cam?
What's up?
What's up, man?
You are muted on Google Meet right now.
Oh, I'm muted on your end? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, here we go.
Well, I'm glad you still heard me and heard your cue and everything.
Yes.
Cameron, you're my music guy. I just played some MGK. We're going to the show this week, my man. Aren't you excited?
I am so excited.
We're going to blink, and then it's going to be here, and then it's going to be over, and then what, you know? But it's going to be an amazing time.
It will be.
Well, Cam, you got the music news for me or what? What you got for me? What are the headlines this week?
Okay.
Our metal rock news.
Well, I do have
maybe other stuff too, but
yeah, there's other stuff, but the biggest music news this week, Alan Jackson ends his touring career.
Alan Jackson's hanging it up, huh?
Yes. He played his final show in Nashville.
Well, I went down yonder on a Chattahoochee, never realized how much of the muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitress. First time ever singing on the air. How about that? You know that song?
No.
No,
Probably.
of course not. But wow, that's amazing. Man's a country music legend. All right, what else we got?
The Muse, they released their album this week.
Never really got much into Muse. You listen to any Muse?
Yeah, I know some songs.
We will never play Muse on this show. I'm sorry. Sorry to any Muse fans out there. It's just not something we would play here. Unfortunately, they would have to get way harder. But yeah, have you listened to it? Do you like it? I'm not trying to bag on them.
No, not yet.
Okay.
But
All right, all you Muse fans, check that out. What else we got?
so this Friday, there was a lot of new music from Justin Bieber,
Lots of music drops.
Katy Perry.
Yeah, man, we probably, no offense, but we probably want to keep this to more like rock and metal news going forward.
Yeah, I know.
Our listeners, man, they're not going to care about the Beeb.
Yeah, I know.
You know, the people that are going to be on, you know, not the people we're aiming for, but yes, I mean, interesting enough if you're out there. No, I mean, a lot of new drops though, huh? Who else?
And a lot of other artists too.
Okay, like who? You don't know. It's just other artists.
Yeah.
So it was a big drop. So make sure you're checking your Spotify, your Apple Music, and checking in those liked artists and liked people and stuff like that. Your YouTube music for your aficionados out there. See what people have been dropping.
Okay. Next up, Garth Brooks has
Nice background. I just noticed that, by the way, that you had the Tickets to My Downfall background going on. That's sweet.
Thank you.
Sweet, bro. Garth Brooks news, huh?
Yes, Garth Brooks. He performed in Hyde Park in London, and that show was the biggest UK show in decades.
Interesting.
70,000 fans who was there.
Wow. That is a lot.
Yes.
He did a huge concert back in the day in Central Park in New York, and I think it was like, have to look up what the stats on that, but it was like 500,000 people or so. Maybe you could find that number for me there. But yeah, they recorded that and put it out as an album, and it was this whole thing, and it was this huge, I think it was an album and a DVD, and now, even though we're not, we don't necessarily dabble in the country on this channel, Garth Brooks and Alan Jackson, these guys are legends, man. Guys are legends.
So I have the count. 980,000 people. Almost 1 million.
How many?
980,000 people.
Oh, holy crap.
Yes, it is a lot. And also tonight, the BET Awards were tonight.
The BET Awards.
BET. Yeah.
Black Entertainment Television. The BET Awards. So I wonder who's going to bring home the... can you maybe find out, has any awards been announced yet? It's probably over by now, assuming that it's midnight on the East Coast, but I don't know where it's being held, so maybe we could find out some winners and we can react to that. I'm sure they've got some good
Okay, I got it here.
some rap maybe and stuff that I might recognize. What do you got?
I got album of the year goes to Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clipsy. Don't know
All right.
what that was.
Okay.
Best female hip hop artist, Cardi B.
Cardi B, huh? All right. I've heard of that person and heard that music, of course.
Best female R&B/pop artist, Kalani.
Okay.
Way
to go,
best
Kalani.
male R&B pop artist, Leon Thomas.
All right, Leon. Big dog Leon.
The BAT Her Award. I think it's a song. Girl Get Up by Doechii and SZA.
The Her Award, okay. That means that it's her, I guess. I don't know. If you know what that means, let me know down in the comments. We don't know. But it's interesting.
Best Actress, Tiana Taylor.
Oh, wow. So this is all entertainment. This is not just music. We don't have to go into the other entertainment. Just whatever music. Was that all the music stuff?
I think.
Bet you it's a huge list. I mean, if it's all of entertainment, if we're going movies, TV shows, actresses.
There's Video Director of the Year, the Fashion Vanguard Award, the Sportswoman of the Year, the Sportsman of the Year.
Who won those?
Sportswoman of the Year, Jay Wilson.
AJ Wilson?
No. Ajay Wilson.
Ajay
Wilson. And Sportsman of the Year, Jalen Brunson.
Brunson for bringing home the ring for the Knicks. There you go.
What is and also there's the Pulse Award.
Okay, yeah, we're not sure what that is, so it doesn't really.
The Icon of the Year, the Ultimate Icon Award, and the Living Legend Icon Award.
Okay. Well, that's the BET Awards wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Bet you never thought you'd hear that on Horns and Headlocks, people. Anything else, Cam, before we wrap this up here?
Yes, I have one more.
Okay.
There is a new album this week by The Pretty Reckless.
Ooh, okay. That's in our wheelhouse.
Yes.
Go check that out. Don't think I have any of them on here, but maybe we'll play them down the road. Shout out to the Pretty Reckless. I'm down with them. They all right. Maybe we'll sneak a track in one of these days. Who knows? But it's still rocking. We shout out to them. Shout out to you, Cameron. Thank you very much for joining me, man.
Thank you for letting me on the show.
We are going to go ahead and jam out for a bit, come back, and hopefully be joined by my main man, Big Vito T, my main man, Z. We're going to talk some AEW Forbidden Door. That is the plan. And we'll see how that goes. We'll be back right around the bend. Keep it locked right here on Horns and Headlocks. Yeah. What is up, dudes? What is up, dudes? How many times do I got to say it? What is up, dudes? Here we go. It is your excellent friend, the brand here. It is Horns and Headlocks. We're still cranking it out here, brother. We're coming to the twilight of the show, as I like to call it. But sometimes, just sometimes, it's the very most important segment in the whole show. And that might be the case tonight because I got my man Z coming back. I got Big Vito finally joining us here. Vito, we've linked up. We keep playing tag. I'm going to bring them in now. We're going to talk some AEW Forbidden Door. Let me get the right screen on. There we go. There's my guys. What's up, dudes?
What up?
Nothing. Just I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to read through these results. Give me one moment.
I'm doing the same thing. And
I
there's still one match left to go, actually.
That's
So
why I'm just hitting refresh.
that was
like
my
crazy.
fear, is that the show would not be over by the time we did this segment. But hey, it probably will be, right? Before we're done. So if we just
Maybe.
start at the top.
All right.
We just start at the top. We should be good.
Oh yeah.
So what is it? It's AEW, New Japan.
It's Forbidden
Stardom,
Door.
MLL.
I don't think it's officially like a New Japan co-promotion thing, or is it, Vito?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
all
specifically
of them.
AEW, New Japan. That's all I've seen. So I didn't know the other two were.
And Stardom, I think, too, is part of it.
Okay.
And then they got the luchadors from CMLL going in too. So that should be exciting.
Yeah.
So many Forbidden Doors have been opened.
Yes.
At least
Lots
four.
of doors being kicked. Yeah. 4-door. It's a 4-door.
Well, we all know Tony Khan likes to ride it hard and put it away wet, in a manner of speaking.
Tony Khan likes a good sedan. Let's do this.
All right, Vito, what was at the top?
Well, Daniel Garcia wrestled a guy I've never heard of, Drilla Maloney. Must be a
Okay.
New Japan guy. I've never heard of him.
Well,
Never
we
heard of
probably
him.
won't dwell on it too much then. I'm assuming Garcia went over.
No, he lost.
No, actually, he lost.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Is Garcia
That
still
guy
doing the
does have-
dance?
So they're doing a thing with this guy, like a Barry Horowitz type thing, where he came in as like a guy, or what?
I don't know.
He's from Unbound Company.
He's
so,
the Barry Horowitz of this generation, brother.
Yeah.
So,
So Sky Blue lost to Micah.
I saw a couple
Or
clips
Sky
of
Blue.
that. Sky Blue has been looking a lot better from the first time I've seen her show up at AEW, which has been a long time. I catch
I've
up
always
on
been
these
a
little
Sky
bits
Blue
here and
fan.
there.
Yeah.
Gotta love the Sky Blue.
Yeah. And
All
then,
right.
there
I'm
was a
assuming
women's.
these were pre-show matches, or
Yeah,
these
these
were
were
like the
buy-in.
show? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Divine Dominion retained their title against Olympia and Thunder Rosa. Probably not much to talk about there.
AEW women's tag titles.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So then they're on the main card now.
So that
And
was on
Young
the pre-show.
Young Bucks won a triple threat tag team match against, two other teams that I know nothing about. So
One from Japan and one from CMLL. I see.
Yeah.
Was it Mystico?
yeah,
What's he go by now? Is it Mystico?
The former Mystico,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
the former Sin Cara, you mean?
That's what it is. Captain Botch. Yeah. Which definitely.
Well, it all
proves
depends
his
on which
that.
one
That
it
was
is.
awful then.
Yeah, there's like Vito said, I think there's a couple different. Well, no, no. You talk about Sin Cara
Yes.
yeah.
when there's two. Yeah. The first
Well,
guy that played Sin Cara, not Hunico.
Well,
Yeah. So the original who was Mystico Sin Cara back to Mystico, I believe, unless that's like a different name at this point in time.
Because isn't Hunico like Tamaloa or whatever?
Yeah.
no.
Oh
Wait.
no, wait, no, he was Camacho.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Camacho.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Right in
Gosh,
that little-
what
the
a
old,
trip
like,
down
lowrider
memory
bike.
lane that was just now.
Yeah.
All right.
So Young Bucks went over on that one. But
You know,
from
it's
what
hard.
I'm
I would-
understanding, what's that?
Well, I would say, not to cut you off, Vito, but I would say, when you give that result to me, I would say that maybe they're building the Young Bucks to something. But with this pay-per-view being what it is,
You never know.
it could be just, it's just a finish. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I
they're
think
just
this
having
was
matches.
Fan fun, kind of like
Yeah.
what like ECW's One Night Stand was. You know, that
Pretty much.
WWE love letter to ECW. the way I kind of look at these. There's no titles on, no title. Well, there's titles on the
There
line, but
are
we're not going to
champions
see
in
any
the match, but
titles.
no title match. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's titles all the way through this thing, but ain't none of them going to change hands. You know what I mean? This ain't a pay per view where new champions are getting crowned.
Nope. Just they're pretty much there for show half the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to have a good show here, yeah, and just
Yeah.
for fighting spirit,
Yeah.
as it be.
Let's see here. I have the one Bleacher Report with the small Twitter clips. So I always see some of them here and there. Usual
I'm
Young
on-
Bucks stuff.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
quick super kick to, I don't know, corner tag team spot to another destroyer here and there. Topes, Lopez,
I'm sure
whatever
it
you
was
want to call
fun.
them. It should have been good,
It was
definitely.
a Bucks
Yeah.
match, you know. I mean, yeah, we're not in a position to really review these. We just kind of want to give our impression of, you know,
So the one I really want to go back and watch when I have a chance is the Kenny Omega Zack Sabre Jr.
I heard, yeah, I want to see
Okay.
that for sure.
So
yeah,
Kenny
no, we
went,
were talking about it.
yeah, Kenny went over, but from what I understand, there was a spot where Zack Sabre avoided the avalanche, one winged angel, and I guess they took a pretty nasty fall. So I'd like to go back and check that out. From what I understand, it's a pretty good one. I think Yahoo gave it an A minus grade or something like that. So I want to go check that out.
Well, what was after the Bucks match? Was it the
It was-
That
Kenny
was the
match,
Kenny-
or was it?
yeah, Kenny
Yeah.
and Saber.
Oh, okay. So that was
Yeah,
was the segue into that. I gotcha. I thought we were jumping around. Okay.
No, we're going to
No.
stay down the line.
I got you, Bran. I got you.
Okay. All right. I know you had it covered,
You
Vito,
definitely
but I
always
was
expect a good match with Omega though, half the time.
Oh,
Depending
yeah.
on who he's
Lost.
wrestling with.
Then was our first main card championship match was the AEW Continental Championship match, Mox and Bandito.
Ooh, there we go.
Like I said, champions
sure
aren't
that was
changing
fun.
hands. So Mox won, but from what I
Yeah.
understand, it was a B plus match.
Little show of respect at the end with a handshake should lead to something fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this case, since those guys worked there, it can definitely, there can be some story stuff going on there. So
I do love
Yeah.
Bandito. He is super good in ring. Just from
Yeah.
little highlights I've seen of him, just doing anything has been really interesting. That and I think
I like
saw
watching Bro Dito.
him.
I love watching those guys. Brody King and Bandito. That's a good tag team. The next match is IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship match. There's so many titles in New Japan. The champion is Shoto Umino. I like
Umino.
him sometimes.
all right, yeah.
He defeated the Bastard.
Oh, it had Pac in there, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Send him out.
You know, that's just another.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a way to put the New Japan champion over. Makes sense to me. You
Yeah.
know?
So I don't follow
We're not
New
trying to
Japan.
split
Are they
hairs
mainly
here.
strong style? Is that what it is?
A majority.
Majority of them? Okay.
There's a lot of, yeah, I mean, I haven't watched a New Japan show in years, but I imagine it's still, what's his name? Ghetto's still booking, right? So it's pretty much the same deal, just new guys.
Tanahashi's the new president.
Okay. You know,
He
there's a lot of
retired and
strong
now
style.
he's president.
But you get a variety of stuff. A lot of the times, New Japan will like kind of opens up with a comedy match, if I remember right. That's kind of how they like to do it there. And then they kind of warm up, you know, the show as it goes, kind of gets hotter and hotter, you know, traditionally.
To like quote
I don't know
JR, you'd
about
expect
now.
a slobber knocker half the time.
For sure.
Yes. Everyone
For
goes
sure.
a good slobber knocker.
It's much different now than when I was watching New Japan, though, you know, years ago when the glory days of Tanahashi and Okada and all those dudes.
Yeah. Yeah. Kenny Omega and Okada 1, 2, and 3.
that's where Kenny did his best stuff, man. I
Yeah.
gotta say. I mean, that's that. He killed himself in Japan. You know, I wish he would have saved just a little bit of that for the AEW run. But he's still done great in AEW. Don't get me wrong. But man, that Japan stuff was whole other level.
Yeah. So this next match is for the AEW Women's World Champ. Thekla, the Toxic Spider, went against the Starlight Kid, who I know nothing about because she's New Japan or Stardom.
A Stardom girl. Yeah, I made the mistake of calling her a New Japan person last week, and I got bamboozled over it. No, I'm kidding, but I was afraid I was going to.
To be fair, you can't really tell which one is from like New Japan or Stardom because I don't think until their entrance happens that we'll get most of it. However, for this one, I did see the buildup of it a little bit on AWWEB Facebook. I got a lot of the Thekla videos, just kind of like her calling out Stardom and then what was it, showing up and attacking the president on like their show or something.
Yeah.
Well, Thekla's a star, and Stardom is just happy to be there, really. So,
Well, she
Yeah,
already
because
did-
no one
Makes
even knows
sense
what
to me.
channel.
Right. Exactly.
They don't even have a
I have
channel.
no
No one
idea. I
even
thought
knows where to watch
aren't they on
Stardom at.
Tubi or something? I think
think
they're
that's
on
right.
Tubi.
just like Evolve.
Yeah.
I was just
So-
watching Evolve the other night. I started back at episode 1. Anyway, for another show.
That's for another day.
Yeah, Thekla wins. I like that little group, Julia Hart, Thekla, and Sky Blue. That's a cool little. I like that little group.
Thekla's a star, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yes.
Keep it going.
So, women or the men's World Tag Team Championship was next, and this was a good one. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this one too because I saw the results, of course. Cage and Cope are the champs, and they defeated the Dogs. I didn't think that would happen. I thought for sure they would win, but
Got to keep that run going.
there was a return.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Jay White.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I love Jay White.
Yeah.
So he attacked Christian Cope?
No, actually.
No.
Oh.
Took on the
No.
dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bang Bang Gang and the Doggy Boys are gonna have a
That'll be
program. it
good.
seems.
I'm
Yeah.
interested. I'm interested. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care what group they're in, they're still gonna be the ass boys to me, and that's not gonna change. That's not gonna change. Them and
It's
Billy ass.
Jay and Juice, right?
Yeah.
Is Juice? It's Juice? Yeah.
Yeah, Juice Robinson.
Dude, Jay
yeah.
and Juice versus those guys. That'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Okay.
And then we have the finals for the Women's Owen Hart Cup. Monet defeated Maya World, which makes her the first ever. This is breaking records. First ever back-to-back Women's Owen Cup winner. Her being like fucking fifth.
Dude,
fifth winner.
she's the WTC. She's the women's tribal chief, bro.
Yeah.
That is
So-
Mercedes Monet.
So do we put
AEW
ones up or
run.
we put like our money up? Like what do we put up?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
M's maybe.
The M's maybe? Yeah, maybe.
throw the M's up. Yeah, perfect. Put
Yeah,
your M's in the air, people.
Yeah, so she's got the big ugly belt for another year, I guess. I mean, they
Cool.
only show it whenever they need to, but she's got a belt again. I think she's got 0 belts now. I think she's no belts Monet. I'd have to look, but because she went on a belt losing extravaganza.
She had what, a total of like at least 7 or
Yeah,
more?
she was Ultimo dragoning it up.
That was,
Like,
did they do the picture? Because I want to see the side by side of
yeah,
her and Ultimo
yeah,
Dragon.
there
That'd be
was.
great.
She changed her name to Ultimo Monet or something like that on Twitter
that'd
for
be-
like a couple
Oh,
weeks.
jeez.
Yeah,
Gotta keep
Um,
it going.
yeah. So that's that.
She knew what she was
Then
doing.
there was they're calling this Death's Door Steel Cage match. I did not know that was the name of the match.
Yeah, so I saw
until
this. It was a
just now.
circular cage.
Is that what it was?
I saw pictures of this. Yes, it was like a circle cage.
Yeah, it's
I've
like
been
a
busy all day,
weird-
so I didn't get the good look at that.
I'm looking at it right now, and it is the funkiest looking thing I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
It I don't even know how to explain it. It looks like the Hell in a Cell, just without the corners. It just loops.
The chamber, maybe, kind of. It's kind of
Yeah,
like the chamber.
chamber-esque. Yeah, kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Interesting. So, what do they call it again, Vito? What did you say the name of it was?
It's Death's Door Steel Cage
Death's
match.
Door Steel Cage match. Okay.
So yeah, that's a thing.
Cool.
Let's see, is this other match finished yet?
At
Yeah,
least they're
there's a
trying
finish for that
something.
one.
You know, I was just thinking the other day, like, man, it's been so long since WWE innovated any match. You know? And I
Yeah.
was thinking about, like, man, like, I'm glad they did something. And how Ultimate X should be like bigger than it is, and it's being wasted in TNA.
Yeah.
You know?
I always liked Ultimate X. That was
Ultimate
such
X
a
is
cool
fun.
match.
Out of all their
Yeah.
like creations, that one was more memorable to me. I do
That's
remember
it.
that. What was it? That birdcage asylum thing that they had, where you have to climb up through the top or something. It was like 0506 TNA. So that's been a
Oh,
while.
where Homicide got stuck.
Yes, I think his leg got stuck in the opening of it, so he was hanging.
And he's just hanging there for like fucking a few minutes.
Yeah, someone had
and
to
then
come
Russo-
up,
Then
loosen
Russo
him up,
electrified it.
and then like continue like the next spot. It was pretty bad.
Swerve, bro.
So, oh shoot! Until the next match ends, we got the winner of that is Team Briscoe.
Okay.
So Team
There we
Briscoe
go.
beat Team DCMJF was the official name of
So
that team.
Briscoe
Apparently,
gets a title shot.
he does.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Can they? Before, I mean, while we're waiting for this next match to end, can we really? Do we think that there's a chance that Mark Briscoe is going to be the AEW World Champion over MJF?
You know, I love Briscoe, but I don't think it'll happen. Like I feel they'll do he'll come close every so often, but it's not gonna be put on him like they did the ROH title.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
they did give him that.
Maybe not.
I mean,
I doubt it. But I doubted they would do they did the Darby thing out of nowhere.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
was
So I
was kinda
wouldn't put it
spontaneous,
past
too.
Tony. That's my whole thing. I don't think they should or would. But then again, this is Tony. Who knows what he's thinking, bro? You know?
This is
I
MJF
don't know.
third reign. Is it now? Is it 4? What's his reign now?
Third.
Third.
I think it's third reign. Yeah.
So would
Um,
it be beneficial to give him a 4th reign by having Briscoe beat him for it? I mean, he's already got a good career. Just
Because
with
they're
having the
definitely
big
they're not
title.
sending Briscoe to Wembley. So I mean, it would just be a thing where MJF lost it again and won it back again. It's just that would
Yeah.
be just too much. I think just too
Yeah,
much
I don't
soup.
think so.
You know, because they aren't sending Briscoe to Wembley. I just
mean-
don't see that happening.
How many miracles can happen in one weekend? Sami Zayn's the WWE champion.
Right.
That
this
was
weekend.
insane.
Briscoe can't win the AEW title on the same weekend that Sammy wins the WWE title. It can't happen. So I think we're
This
gonna
is the
stay with
world
that.
we're living in, man.
You want to make it fun? Make it the Eric Young story. Win a match, go into title match that same night, exhausted, and still win it. That's how you do it with Briscoe.
Somehow I knew when I was watching Ring of Honor back in like '09 that these guys were going to be at the top of the business 15 years later. You know, crazy to think. Watching Sammy back when he was El Generico, watching the Briscoes.
Hey, you can't break
tear it
kayfabe.
up.
That's his trainer, El Generico. You can't break Sammy out of that. That's his trainer. That's his mentor.
Dude, right there on the.
Right,
Did you watch the
kayfabe,
post
brother.
show
Gotta
for
keep
Night of
kayfabe.
Champions? Did you watch the post show for Night of Champions?
I caught bits and pieces of it. What do you want to bring up?
It's Rosenberg, right?
Yeah,
Paul
Peter
Rosenberg?
Peter Rosenberg.
So he was like, totally, I'm going to use the term marking out because that's a term. He was going crazy because he's like, Sami Zayn wins, this is El Generico who's coming in here. He did all the indie scene stuff, right? And I'm like, holy shit, did he just call him El Generico? And then 2 minutes later, Big E's like, yeah, all the way from El Generico to now. And I'm like, did Big E just call him El Generico?
Oh
like,
my
I'm
gosh.
sitting here like, holy crap.
Wow.
Do those WWE guys know where they work?
It's for the Netflix show. Just
It
give
doesn't
another
matter
season.
anymore, brother. The curtain's down. Uncle Paul doesn't care.
It's one
Someone,
tweet away from just everything being revealed every second.
yeah.
Uncle Paul doesn't care if you mention the other promotions, brother.
He just doesn't want you to work there. It's different.
Right.
Still no results for this last match yet.
No,
What is
that's
the
gonna be
match we're waiting on, Vito?
Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay for the Owen Cup Finals.
Oh, this is
It's a big one.
this is important.
Yeah, this is the
is
one who
important.
says who goes to Wembley.
So did it just start?
It started
No.
maybe like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's
'Cause that's-
Oh, wow.
It should be coming. I mean, there should be faking Swerve stomps and
So
What's
it's
that
been
elbow he
going a
does?
bit.
yeah. I was just gonna say that. What's that?
The Hidden Blade? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Hidden Blade.
The
Yeah,
Hidden Blade. Yeah.
and then the Tiger Driver. He's probably faking all those moves.
Oh God,
We're
the Tiger
almost
Driver.
there.
Such
Nana's-
a scary move to see.
Nana's probably throwing coffee cups. We're at the end of this. I'm almost positive.
I would love to see Nana take the Tiger Driver in or outside of the ring.
Oh my goodness.
Either that or actually him dancing at Wembley would also be pretty funny, but he's got to do something.
Sorry, I
let's
just
see.
I was trying to go on here and
I've been in
Fine.
refresh this whole time.
I was trying to find something, but then I got sucked
It looks
into
like the
clickbait.
commentators are Excalibur, Nigel McGuinness, and Walker Stewart.
Okay, I have an end result.
Oh boy, here we
have
go.
an end result. What is it?
All right, you guys ready for this one?
Yes.
Drop it on us,
We're
Z.
gonna go with Ospreay. He's gonna go to Wembley, guys.
We knew it. We knew
Uh,
it, brother.
He's
Come
gonna do the
on.
Let's
hometown
see
hero. It
that.
had to be done. It has to be done.
Wow. And they did. It took 50 minutes for him to get there, but hey, I'm sure it was good, man. Gosh.
So let's see here. Let me go look at Ospreay real quick. He's won the international championship twice in AEW. So at Wembley, he's most certainly beating MJF, right? Can we both agree? All three of us agree on that?
Ugh.
Like, Ospreay's walking out of Wembley with the AEW world title.
I could see it, definitely. I could agree
It's what
with that
Tony
if
does.
that's what they're gonna do. But what if he doesn't? What if he swerves all of us? Another freaking term right there for everyone.
Depends on the house, brother.
Oh.
Who drew the house? No, I'm just kidding.
To be fair, like we got as much of a prick as his character is. MJF is just a well-rounded like performer on the mic,
I'm not gonna
in
say-
the ring. And so
I'm
is
never going to say
Ospreay.
anything bad about MJF.
It's
a
time to
fan.
strap the rocket to Ospreay. I love me some MJF, but you know it's time to strap the rocket to Ospreay and see what they can do with him as the face of the company for a while.
Well, as long as he can stay healthy, he can stay on top forever.
Oh yeah.
Osprey's awesome.
And there's plenty of guys, still fresh guys for him to work with. You know, they've been teasing a him and Kenny match for a bit. You know, they can revive that. There's other guys for him to work with too. Hopefully, other contenders. But in AEW, anybody can be a contender, brother. They can just decide, you win an eliminator match one week, and there you go. Like, sometimes it's just as simple as that in AEW. They don't do
the ranking system, or is that just kind of out the window at this point now?
I think there's still rankings, but they're not counting.
Yeah, they're not bringing
wins
it up
and losses.
Yeah, it's just there for show.
Yeah.
If we got Ospreay as champion, we do have the possibility of White versus Ospreay for the gold. Omega, possibly Sabre if he wants to come back and do another one-on-one with him. It's a great possibility. It'd be definitely worth having.
And they've kind of set up something with him, you know, with Mox training him. You always come back to that too. Like, you know, Mox can decide to come back for his payment or whatever, you know. So they kind of
forgetting
have built
that he's kind of a member of the Death Riders now.
Right. So there's that layer too.
It'll be fun to see how that develops.
Yeah.
A lot of possibilities. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments section, brother. We want to know, will Ospreay take the title at Forbidden Door now that he's vanquished Swerve Strickland?
All in. Hold on. 1 second, guys.
Not Forbidden Door. All in. I'm sorry. Forbidden Door is what we talked about tonight, damn it.
There's something I want to bring up that I almost forgot. And it's just something that I found really funny, and that's Leo Rush in that cage match showing up, and what I read was like a suitcase and scaring the crap out of MJF and some of his teammates. That was just something I wanted
Oh my God.
His new little character.
That sounds awesome.
A crazy character, but I am loving everything I'm seeing.
I'm sure that'll be like the clip going around tonight.
I'm
sure I'll see that. I'm sure I'll see that on a reel tonight.
Oh, more than sure. I'll be
Vito,
for sure.
Vito, Z, my guys, we got to wrap this up. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to try to get this show over by 10 here. Thank you guys
Always
for joining me.
Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Kick ass, you guys. Keep it locked here on Horns and Headlocks. I'm going to go ahead and throw to something, and then I'm going to close the night out.
All right,
with y'all. So,
you guys have a great night.
Thank you guys. Rock on. Thank you all very much for joining me. It was a great episode of Horns and Headlocks. Thank you to all my guests, the Pat Man, the Z Man, Big Vito T, everyone else. Not sure. I heard something really weird in my headphone. I guess a ghost came through. I want to thank everyone for joining me. My sons throwing it down with their segments. This has been just the greatest time. And yes, happy anniversary to my wife. Thank you all very much for joining me. If you're watching this on YouTube or something later, make sure you're subscribing. If you're out there on Mixcloud, make sure you follow me on here. That way you can join us every week right here on Horns and Headlocks every Sunday night, 8 o'clock on the West Coast. And whatever time, wherever it is you are, we're talking about wrestling, we're talking about metal and rock stuff, we're playing music, and you never know, we're also talking other things. We're talking video games. Sometimes I got my bro on, and we're talking about the Raiders and other sports stuff. You just never know what you're going to hear on the show. And we're going to be doing it every single week. So make sure you check it out. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. I'm going to play you one more song, and then we're going to get the hell out of Dodge. Until next time, it is your excellent friend, The Brand, saying good night.